What's going on, everyone? Dragonsword is back, bringing you their Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle today against subscriber Shadow. Before we get started, as always, if you guys could, please show me some love with that like button below. Leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe, or you can also follow me on Twitter at DragonswordX. Guys, before I even go into the rest of my intro that I usually do, today is October 20th, and I posted my first video on September 24th. Guys, since September 24th, I have gotten 29 subs, and guys, I know I'm going to hit 30. I know I'm going to. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and thank you guys for that right now. Thank you so much. You guys are incredible. You guys are awesome. God, what do I say? You guys are something, man. You guys are really, really awesome. I really feel like, a subscriber a day for my first month. I've said it before, but I'll say it again. I feel like that's one of those things that, you joke about with your friends, you talk about, but it doesn't happen. You guys have made that happen. You guys are incredible. I cannot begin to tell you how much I appreciate that. Thank you guys for that so much. And, hopefully I continue putting out good stuff for you guys, and hopefully you guys will come back and tell your friends, and we'll continue to grow as a community. And this channel will continue to grow, because that's, that is a dream of mine, and you guys are incredible. You're showing up for me so much, and I cannot tell you guys that enough. So, with that, you guys know the rest of the drill. If you guys are new, welcome to this channel. Hopefully you like what you see. I hope to see you guys back if you are new. If you're returning, thank you for your continued support. I appreciate that more than I can tell you. I know I try to tell you guys that every day, and there's a reason for that, because you guys are awesome and you make this possible. So, again, thank you for that so much. So with that, let's jump right in here. So this is one of the first battles I ever did on this channel. By one of the first, I think this is actually probably one of the first 5 I ever did, as soon as I started the channel. And, Shadow, if you're watching this, and I hope you are, I'm sorry it took me so long to post it, man. I really am. I really have no excuse, but here it is. Sorry it took so long. Hopefully you like it. So, you see right now, my opponent Shadow is bringing the Lucario, the Noivern, the Delphox, the Sigilif, the Zoroark, and the Golem. Things to watch out for. Over half his team. The Zoroark's going to come out as an illusion, so that's definitely something to watch for. Delphox is usually scarfed, so he can probably outspeed my entire team. Noivern is pure power, especially if he's packing the specs. And Lucario, guys, Lucario is powerful. I always say there's certain pokes in UU that really aren't UU. Example is Blissey. I know it's listed as UU, but guys, come on, that thing is way too powerful for UU. But just stuff like that, and I consider Lucario one of those. That thing is so powerful, it can easily make the jump to OU, and, it's really that strong, so I definitely got to watch out for that. So my team here, I'm bringing the Fake Bayonet from the Fake Bayonet. You guys may know him. If you guys haven't checked out his channel, please do so. This is the first time I tried my Togetic as a wall, as well as my Donphan as a wall. And you guys can tell, you guys are going to see, I really don't know how to use them that well in this video yet. I'm bringing my Electivire, I'm bringing my Exploud, and my Sceptile, which you guys know about as per the giveaway. If you guys haven't got that yet, please check it out. Sceptile's holding the White Herb. Exploud is, I think it's either Scarfed or Specs. I want to say Specs in this fight. Electivire is holding the Life Orb. Donphan has the Leftovers. Excuse me guys, sorry about that. Eviolite Togetic, and the Bayonet is holding the Benetite. Oh guys, I'm sorry about that. Anyway, it's a Mega Bayonet. So with that, let's jump right in. Let me get a drink real quick. Oh man, sorry guys, I don't know what's going on. Alright, that's better. We see Shadow is issuing the challenge. He leads off with this Golem, as I lead off with my surprise, which is the Bayonet donated by Fake Bayonet. Thank you for that. Shout out to you one more time. I frisk him, see the Hardstone, and I switch right out here and go out into my Donphan, predicting him to set up Stealth Rocks. We see he does set up the Stealth Rocks, and like I said, this is my first time using Donphan ever. I go for the Ice Shard, and guys, yeah, this is not an offensive Donphan. Yeah, as you can see, it's a physical wall, and it takes that Earthquake pretty darn well, I think. You see me use the Leftovers right there, and at this point I go for the Earthquake myself. I should have predicted better because he does go out into Bahamut, which is going to be his Noivern, and Earthquake is going to miss. Like I said, after seeing how little damage Ice Shard did, I went for the Earthquake. Should have predicted better. He got out Rocks and just switched out. Great play on my opponent's part. After he baited the EQ, this time he baited the Ice Shard again, switched out into Bruce, which is going to be his Lucario, and I actually go for the Rapid Spin here to clear up the Stealth Rocks. We see it do an okay amount, and then we find out that it's actually his Zoroark. So I get the stones away, I get a little bit of chip damage off from the Zoroark. Not a bad play altogether. Get a little bit of leftovers recovery back. Guys, I learned something this game. I learned two things this game, actually. One is that I did not know Zoroark could have Grass Knot. Guys, that hurt a lot. That really hurt a lot. So I go to my Electivire here. And Electivire is going to threaten out the Zoroark. He withdraws. I still go for the Cross Chop here. And which was a good thing. He probably predicted the Thunder Punch or the Wild Charge there. Guys, look at how thick Golem is, though. That's a, Life Orb, super effective, powerful attack, and Electivire is a very powerful Pokemon, so, for Golem to take that, that's something. So, I get the Earthquake off, which is enough to take out the Golem here. And we see me lose some more HP. He goes on to Ari at this point, which is going to be his Delphox. I go ahead and switch out here because I know that... guys, I'm sorry. Delphox is usually Scarfed. So I go out into my Togetic, fearing that he is Scarfed, and he gets the Will-O-Wisp off. I probably should have stayed in because I believe Electivire might outspeed. I'm not 100% on that. I'll have to look into that, but I think I might have outsped him. Earthquake probably would have taken him out. Maybe. I don't know. I have to run the calcs on that. I go for the Toxic. He either predicts it or just wants to get a Steel type out. Either way, it's a good plan on his part because Toxic does not work. This is the second thing I learned, guys. Lucario can learn Poison Jab. I did not know that. So I go for the Thunder Wave here, and I am able to paralyze him. At this point, I think, okay, I know I'm going to go first. He's paralyzed, so I'm going to go ahead and get a Roost off. Again, I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I forgot he could have Quick Attack, he could have Extreme Speed, he could have Bullet Punch. I guess I don't know what was going through my head this match. This was a very poor showing on my part. But you see me take the burn damage after I get off the Roost. I go ahead and switch out, seeing that he does have some sort of priority move there, and I go back out into my Electivire. He goes for the Poison Jab again, which is going to hurt Electivire quite a bit, because, man, that's a Lucario. Those things hurt. He gets the Quick Attack off right here, so now I see what his priority attack was. Leaves me with 9 HP. I get the Earthquake off, which is going to be enough to take out the Lucario, but unfortunately, I'm going to go down to Life Orb myself. So, I really should have ran some kind of support for my Electivire, a Sticky Web, something. This team was really poorly put together on my part. And like I said, my opponent just he really doesn't make a lot of mistakes in this one. So I frisk Ari and find his Miracle Seed. That's kind of skeptical, considering that is a Delphox, but he has oh Lord, I forgot the name. He has a Zoroark, and that kind of makes it sound like that might be the Zoroark there. We see him go for the Dark Pulse. Now I think Delphox might be able to learn that, but that was a pretty powerful Dark Pulse, even though it was a crit. So at this point, I'm kind of wondering if that's really a Delphox. He goes for another Dark Pulse. That one does hurt, but not too much, because Togetic is a tank, and Togetic is also resistant. So I'll get the Toxic off right here. And I poison the opposing Ari, which is a Delphox. Takes a little bit of poison damage there. I take some burn damage. Togetic is not liking where he's at right now. He goes for the Nasty Plot. Now I'm kind of concerned at this point. Special attack raises sharply. I go ahead and Roost up, trying to get some HP back. Get back up over half. Togetic's in a decent spot now. Not terrible, but he's also a +2 special attack, so I gotta do something about this. Even if I've got decent HP, I'm not in a good spot right now. Goes for the Shadow Ball. And that is going to do more than I'd like. I go for the Dazzling Gleam right now. And we see that is definitely super effective. And we see that was, in fact, the Zoroark. So now I know why that Grass Knot was so powerful. He had the Miracle Seed. Like I said, I learned Lucario could have Poison Jab, and I also learned Zoroark could have Grass Knot. Did not know either of those. So he goes on to Sigilift now, which is definitely going to be able to take out my Togetic at this point. He's burned. I've let him get really low. Yeah, bad day for Togetic, bad day for my walls. I let both my walls just get destroyed in this one. Go out into my Exploud now. He goes for the Psychic. I'm going to be able to take one of those and survive it. Still does more than I want, but I am going to get off a Boom Burst, which is Stab, Choice Specs. That's going to hurt. And Sigilyph definitely feels that. It is enough to OHKO him. He goes out into his Ari. This is the actual Delphox now. And he is going to outspeed. He's going to get off a Psyshock, and that's definitely going to take out my Exploud. So I think I'm down to my last poke now, I want to say. If it's not my last, my second to last. So I go out into my Sceptile. And the only thing I can really do is go for a Dragon Breath. Doesn't do too much damage, we see, but I get lucky and get the Para. But we see he does not get paralyzed. He's going to go for the Flamethrower, and that is definitely going to take out my Sceptile. So Sceptile goes down there to a Flamethrower from a beautiful Delphox, and you see I lose against Shadow. So, you know, like I said, good game to my opponent. He did not make many, if any, mistakes there. And I had a pretty bad show in there. So, but like I said, all the same, good game to my opponent. He did what he had to do. He came to play, and I did in that game. Let's see, little points to hit this game. This is the first time I brought Bayonet. Like I said, that was a gift from the fake Bayonet. So, I was trying to make a team. Right after this, I think, was when I was trying to start making a team based around pokes I was given from subscribers. And, you know, that's something I'm still very interested in if you guys want to do that. Normally after battles, if I have the free time, I usually ask you guys if you want to trade, if you guys want something off my team. I usually make a clone of something off your team and just clone something off my team. We go like that. If you guys are interested in that, if you guys want to have a certain poke you want to see featured on the channel, let me know. If you want me to make a clone of something, let me know. If you just have an idea, say, hey, I want to see, I don't know, we got Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire coming out. If you want to see Pidgeot or Beedrill, you know, shown on this channel, let me know. If you want to see certain sets for them, hey, I want to see, shoot, a physical attack Gardevoir, Mega Gardevoir. Let me know. I'll see if I can come up with something. If that's what you guys want to see, let me know, and I'll try to do it for you guys. I think it's about it. Once again, good game to Shadow. He showed up this game, and he had a really good game. So, Shadow, once again, if you're watching this, sorry it took so long to get posted. I really am. I really have no excuse. I apologize, man. Good game, though, once again. If you guys are new, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you guys come back, and hopefully I get to battle you one day. I love battling subscribers. That's really the heart and soul of this channel, I think. That's really what I want to do with this channel, is battle you guys. It's a lot of fun. I learn a lot each and every time I do. If you guys are returning, welcome back. If I haven't got to battle you yet, you know, I'll get to you. I promise you I will. We're still a small enough channel that I can promise that, and I can keep that up. So thank you guys so much. Thank you for the 30 subs. Thank you for support. Thank you for everything. Yeah, I can't say it enough. Thank you guys again. Have a great day. Dragon's Art out.